Hi, I'm James at Bespoke Airsoft and welcome back to another episode of Bringing It Home, and we've got something a little bit different here. Thanks for your support over the last few videos in the series. Really appreciate it. Hitting that subscribe, hitting the bell notification, hitting the like really helps me a lot into producing more content. If you'd like to see something on the show, please let us know down below in the comments or hit us up on the social medias or the email addresses. But for today, we've got the Golden Eagle MCR LMG, and we'll get to it in just a moment. So you may be thinking, where does this gun fit in? And you'd be right, there's many that have been before it and there's many that will be after it. The first, of course, that fit into this sort of platform is the Shrike. If you don't know what that is, just Google the Shrike, look it up. It's an M4 based LMG platform. There's a few companies that have done it. Crytek have done it with the LMG, there's G&G that have followed as well, but Golden Eagle are bringing you a version that doesn't break the bank in comparison, because the Crytek, I think, was about 450 in excess of that market. These come in at 300, and there's many sort of economy features that help you get down to that kind of figure with this. So this is a M4 based LMG platform, standard version 2 gearbox and motor housing that you see here. But what you'll find is a box magazine that's sort of fitted to this with the sort of faux bullet effect that you see here to signify an LMG. Now this is great for those that want an LMG platform but they don't want the sort of restrictions that come with it. If you're running an LMG, is an LMG, an M60, an M249, an M240 Bravo, even a Stoner, I think that GMP did as well. If you want that functionality, obviously with exceptions with the Stoner as well, but you don't want to shoot completely full auto all the time, if you want to be able to go into a building and shoot semi-auto, and you don't want the restrictions that an LMG has, because let's face it, if the site rules are single shot indoors and you're running an LMG platform, if you're a support role, you get to that building, you've got to be running a sidearm or you've got to be running something else to progress through that building, because your LMG inside that building is absolutely useless whether you push your team forward. You always want some kind of backup to get you through that kind of scenario, which we've covered the different versions of this platform before, being the Crytek LMG of course, but this one coming to you from Golden Eagle, and this is the Golden Eagle MCR. You've got quite noticeably a 2,600 round box magazine here with the faux bullet design that comes up to the top cover. By pressing the little button that you see here, you can remove and fit this per your will, and you can see there the version 2 gearbox with the normal M4 style hop chamber. This is great for aftermarket parts. You're not going to have to go and search something specific. You can fit most parts that are available on the market today. So from the rear of the rifle moving forward, we've got a polymer stock system here with a metal stock tube, and that is where you're housing the battery. Stock tube LiPo if you can. Moving forward, you've got a metal upper and lower receiver with a polymer style pistol grip and a metal top cover here, which, like I said before, you push the button to open. You've got a fake charging handle here which flips down into position, and then you pull that back to reveal the hop adjustment. Letting that forward, that handle does lock up back into place. The majority of these bits and pieces, I'm not sure if the barrel comes off with the push of this, but I'm probably going to say no. But you've got a metal sort of handguard here with key mod sections, and you've got a metal outer barrel and flash hider. So you've got an alloy side carry handle here. The handle itself rotates on its axis. This is a nice feature if you sort of want to give that sort of LMG sort of pose. This can be removed by removing the Allen key on the front here. You've got a 20mm Picatinny rail on the top of the receiver for mounting your optics, like your red dots and your 4x, whatever you want to put on there. Iron sight is metal, which is included on the rear. Iron sight front post on the front there, and you've got a 20mm rail section on the handguard as well as the key mod sections for fitting your accessories like your grips, your lasers, your flashlights, etc. The fire selector could only be found on the left hand side, which is safe, semi and auto. Yes, this does semi as well. So if you're fitting in that LMG roll, like I said before, you're going up to a building, so flick it to semi, you can advance through that building as everyone else can, because you're not limited to full auto only, like on an M249, M60, etc. So it's nice that they've included these faux bullets on the side here, gives it an extra bit of realism, signifies it's LMG because the rounds are coming out of the box mag into the top cover. Again, with the Crytek LMG, it was a little bit more difficult because it didn't come with this out of the box, and some sites don't allow certain rolls if it's not a dedicated support roll. So removing this is easy. Take the top cover off here by pressing the button on the side, flip the faux bullets to the left there, put the top cover back down, and then the magazine release can be found on the right hand side, which you can just press to remove the box magazine. I'm going to set that to one side here. Box magazine is filled from the top section, as you see here, like a normal high cap magazine, and then you can close that there. Holds 2,600 rounds, and then you have a switch on the back which says off, auto and sound control, so you have some options there. This does take 4 AA batteries if I'm correct, which aren't included in the box, so you're going to need those to power the box magazine itself. Moving back to the rifle, what is nice is they include some QD points out of the box. Most times these aren't included in the box, and you do have to go buy these separately for your slings, but they have included these in the box. Nice quick detached points there if you want to ditch the LMG at any point, but with this being so light, I imagine that's not going to be the case, because you're going to have so much more capability with this thing compared to other platforms. So let's get this thing on the Corona, let's see what it's firing. We've got the obviously of the adjustability of the semi-auto, nice style to the trigger here, a little bit different compared to your average M4. So put this on the Corona, see what it's doing, and we'll be back in just a moment. So you can see there a nice respectable FPS readout from the Corona readings there, 345-ish FPS out of the box, more than you need on the field, more than most sites will, allow. Most sites have a 350 limit anyway, so you're nice and safe there. The fact that this thing can eject the magazine and you can put any M4 magazine in there is a great plus, because most people on the field have an M4 magazine handy anyway. So if you do need to eject the box magazine, M4 high caps, M4 mid caps, M4 low caps, they'll all go in there just as usual, just like the Crytek LMG. We'll head over to the accuracy test now, and we'll see how this thing does at 10 meters. So you see there in the accuracy test on the first shot, I actually missed the first round. And this just goes to show I'm not BSing when it comes to how these accuracy tests are done at 10 meters. 0.2 gram BBs, I actually used a mid-cap M4 magazine, shoved it in the rifle. First shot, I actually missed the target, but literally I am just pulling the rifle up and firing. And then of course you'll see, as soon as I found out where the first round dropped, I adjusted and fired the rest of the accuracy test there. Respectable sort of accuracy for an LMG. The main role that you're going to be using this for is putting a lot of fire down on the field, keeping people's heads down, letting your team advance up to the target building or structure wherever you're advancing. So great little entry LMG here from Golden Eagle. I like what they've done with this thing. They've sort of followed the trend with the other manufacturers on what they're doing. Doesn't break the bank. Around about the £300 mark, so you're not spending an absolute fortune compared to other models, but you do have the adjustability of using M4 high cap, mid cap magazines if you want to. Box magazines there out of the box if you want to use that as well. 2,600 rounds is more than enough that you need on the field. Faux bullet loop here you see is a nice addition, because most platforms you have to buy that separately. So I hope you like the review of the Golden Eagle MCR LMG. Again, great adaptability with this platform with the added adjustability of going semi-auto only, and the fact that you can just put any M4 type magazine in there. You're not restricted to the box magazine like other LMG platforms. If you've liked this review, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification to be notified when we're uploading new videos. Of course, a like is absolutely appreciated as well. We are also on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook and YouTube. If you need me directly, james@bespokeairsoft.co.uk. Hit me up. If I'm awake, I'll answer your emails, of course, anytime. And we'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. You can also get me directly at james@bespokeairsoft.co.uk if you have any questions. Please feel free to. So I hope you've enjoyed this review of the Golden Eagle MCR LMG. Great little entry LMG if you don't want to go full hog and go M24. Of course, as always, please feel free to follow us on. For many more products like this, go to our website bespokeairsoft.co.uk. You can also follow us on Instagram. What is wrong with me? Advancing the building, you get to it, you're going to have to switch to a secondary to go through it. As of course, of always, you've got some great sort of adjustability with this platform. You're not sort of fixed to semi. Sake. As always, you can follow us on all our social medias: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. This is going to be great with editing.